Check. Hey, check.
Check, check, check.
Check. Check, check. Hey, check.
Good evening, everyone. This is Shankar Gurunathan from MA Chidambaram Stadium, live reporting to you the match between the Madras Strikers and the Dave Tigers. Madras Strikers are 20 for 1 in 30 balls. The Madras Strikers is 21 for 1 in 31 balls. Akbar Ibrahim at 5 runs of 10 balls and Siga Ponmudi 14 of 14 balls. There's a loud appeal. Umpire has given him out. That's a wicket. Akbar is LBW. This is second wicket. Initially, Arman was out. Now, Akbar. Both the team owners have lost their wickets. Let's see who's going to come in now in place of Akbar. Sunil Moses taking the wicket. Welcome to MCC KUMBHAT 100 Ball Cricket Carnival. This is the match between the Madras Strikers and Dev Tigers. Dev Tigers lost their morning match to Itika Devils. They are playing the second match of the tournament. It's a must-win match for Dev Tigers. drop. Catch drop. MCC Kumbhat 100 ball cricket carnival has 5 teams. Dev Tigers, the Madras Strikers, Etika Devils, Talevas, and TSM Superstar. This is the third game in this tournament. The first game was held in the morning, which was won by Etika Devils. The second game was in the afternoon by 2:30, which was won by the Talevars. This is the third game which is going on between the Madras Strikers and the Dev Tigers. Neeraj bowling, excellent shot. Brilliant shot by Siga to the cow corner, piercing the field. This is the intent which is needed from the striker's side. Siga showing right intent. He needs to get the run rate on. Neeraj coming in to bowl the next ball. 27 for 2, 37 balls. Another good shot over the cover. Brilliant shot. Siga hitting 2 consecutive fours, showing good intent. 31 of 2 for 2 of 38 balls. Good intent shown by Siga by hitting 2 consecutive boundaries of Neeraj. Let's see what Neeraj has to. Brilliant ball. You can see Neeraj slowed it up. He just controlled his length. Ball slightly little shorter this time, not allowing Siga to express himself, both on the off and on side. Nice tossed up delivery. I think it's a catch. Oh, again a catch drop. Dev Tigers cannot continue to drop catches. If they're going to drop catches like this, it's going to be critical for them. You all know catches win matches. The fielders need to support the bowler. Another good shot from Siga. 34 for 2 of 41 balls. Siga playing a good knock. 26 of 20 balls with 3 fours and 1 sixer. Along with him is his captain Vinay Gupta. He is incidentally the captain of MCC B team as well. So Vinay is a wicketkeeper batsman. He is very good at rotating the strike and hitting the odd force to get the momentum on. We expect the strikers will be expecting a captain's knock from him. Oh, no. It's a wide. Trying the dab shot down the leg side, but missing it, but it was a wide. If the ball had connected, it could have been an easy 4 for Vinay. It didn't happen. Anyway, it was a wide. It's an extra ball which Neeraj needs to bowl. It's very, very important. The discipline is maintained by the bowlers. Beautiful cut shot by Vinay. There's a sweeper. They go for the second run. No. Neeraj just completed his over. I need to explain to you the rules of the game, rules of this tournament. The rules of the tournament are 15 player squad minimum, but 14 have to play at least one game in the league stages. There is no impact player rule in this tournament, in this year's tournament. Batted to retire at 35 cannot come back to bat. Bowling 15 6-ball overs. Last over is a 10-ball over. Two bowlers can bowl maximum of 3 overs. 5 bowlers can bowl maximum of 2 overs. The bowler bowling the last 10-ball over should not have bowled more than. Oh, it's a beautiful shot. Oh, what a save by the fielder. Has he managed to field? Has he injured himself? Oh, that's an injury, I think so. Is he okay? I think there's a call from the call for the doctor. Doctors are rushing onto the field. Hope the fielder is fine. Very good effort from the fielder in these type of tournaments. Last thing we want is an injury to a player. The bowler bowling the last 10-ball over should not have bowled more than 1 over prior to the last over. Fielding substitution allowed, no questions asked. Total minimum of 90 minutes given for 100 balls to be bowled. Allowances will be given by the umpire for unavoidable circumstances like ball retrieval, water needed for the batsman, or equipment change or injuries. No time will be given for fielding team for water. Only injury time allowed, which is what is now happening. In case you don't bowl your overs by 90 minutes, the infield penalty rule will kick in, and from the subsequent over, one extra fielder will need to be coming inside the 30-yard circle for the remaining of the innings. 48 balls will be bowled from one end and remaining 52 balls from the other end. Free hit for no balls. The first power play is for 24 balls, not more than 2 fielders outside the circle during the power play. Current BCCI playing conditions for T20 matches will be used. In case of rain-affected match, a minimum of 30 balls need to be bowled by both the teams to constitute a game. Otherwise, the points will be shared. In case of rain-affected game, VJD method of revised total will be used as in case of BCCI T20 playing conditions. In case of a tie, the super over will be played. In the event of that being a tie, points will be shared. Points 4 for win, 0 for loss, and unfinished game 2 each. Top 2 teams qualify for the finals. In case of 2 teams finishing on same points, the following methodology will be used. First, net run rate. Second, next head-to-head. Third, spin of the coin. For those people who have tuned in late, this is MCC KUMBHAT 100 Ball Cricket Carnival happening in MEH Chidambaram Stadium. The match is being played between the Dev Tigers and the Madras Strikers. Madras Strikers are batting. Oh, Vinay is using the dab shot to good effect, picking up singles, rotating the strike. He tried on the onside earlier. Now he's managed successfully on the offside, behind the keeper. 40 for 2 in 43 balls is still not that good a score. I think the Madras strikers have to push the pedal if they have to put a challenging score on the board for Dev Tigers to chase. Sunil Moses bowling a very good over. Siga facing him. Hit the ball straight. Gone for a single. Field at the boundary line in long on and return back to the bowler. Brilliant shot by Vinay. Just for a single, though. It was a lofted shot played over the covers. The Madras strikers are 43 for 2 in 46 balls. Correction. Madras strikers are 48 for 2 in 48 balls. Another 52 balls to go. They've changed ends. The next 52 balls will be bowled from the Victoria Hostel end. Dev Tigers won the toss and opted to field. Madras strikers at 48 for 2 of 48 balls. They have to up the ante. Siga Ponmudi, who is a top scorer until now, is 31 of 23 balls. As I told earlier, a batsman, when he reaches 35, has to retire. New bowler is Nivan Vijay, son of the legendary India opener Murli Vijay and the CSK batter Murli Vijay. Murli Vijay is playing for TSM Superstars, whereas Nivan is playing for Dev Tigers, his son. So this is the fun of this tournament where father and son, lot of father and son competing against each other. First ball is a wide. The ball is not coming onto the bat, which we saw in the afternoon game as well. Most of the bowlers trying to take the pace of the wicket, actually, even the medium paces. They're trying to hit the shot of good length. So the batsman has to adjust and play the strokes. Not easy to play. The ball is not coming onto the bat nicely. So the batsman has to adjust and play square of the wickets, either pull or cut. or they have to step out to make the ball into their good length zone and hit. Siga Ponmudi, who is playing, is the son of Ashok Sigamani. Mr. Ashok Sigamani is playing for Etika Devils, and Siga Ponmudi is playing for the Strikers. So we have a lot of father and son duel which is going on in the MCC 100 Ball Cricket Carnival, which is the fun of this tournament as well. In Strikers, we have father and son together, which is Akbar Ibrahim and Arman Ibrahim, who own the team. There are also teams which have separated the father and son. It'll be nice to see when the son bowls against the father. Nivan, the youngster, Murli Vijay's son, is a good batter too and a good bowler. Last year we saw him performing with the ball and the bat. Last time they were playing together. This time they're playing in different teams. Excellent shot by Vinay, but only a single. Long on, moving, slightly fielding it, and preventing a four. Siga Ponmudi is at 32 of 24 balls. Since the rules of the tournament says 35 is a retirement for the batter, I think he will take it as close as possible and then go for a 4 or 6 so that he can get a maximum runs for his team. Again, a single taken. I think the captain Vinay Gupta is just 10 of 9 balls. He is the one. He has to improve his strike rate and get the momentum on for the Madras Strikers. The Madras Strikers 54 of 52 balls after losing 2 wickets. This is under floodlights. Each team gets a chance to play under the floodlights as per the rules of the tournament. One team gets two matches under lights. All these players have worked hard for this tournament. Last 2 months they have practiced very hard, hit the nets. The team owners have ensured that. Brilliant shot by Vinay as a sweeper on the deep cover area. Prevents a boundary. The field is also set right by the captain, Ashrat Ashok. He's not giving away easy fours or sixes, making it hard for the strikers. They're able to only pick the singles. Singles will not be sufficient for them to set a challenging score for Dev Tigers. They'll have to look at someone who could give them the fours and sixes. We have to wait and watch who's going to give them this boost in the run rate. Ashrat Ashok, the captain himself, coming to bowl. He has taken the responsibility on himself to get a wicket. Though the strikers have not gone ahead, smashing every ball, but still they have developed a partnership here. Ashrat has come in to see whether he can break this partnership to make it even more difficult for the strikers. Short ball pulled by Vinay to long on. More of a deep mid on and retrieved and thrown back to the bowler. This run rate will not be sufficient for the strikers. Let us see who is going to hit those fours and sixes. Oh, the intent was there from Siga, but he missed the ball completely. Ashrat tossing it up, inviting him to go for it. Brilliant shot by Siga. Brilliant six. Now Siga is coming back. He's retired. That's what I said. He took it up to 33 and hit a six, so he gets retired at 39. Now, the new batter is Abhijit. Again, there are two brothers playing the tournament here. One is Abhijit for the strikers. Then Abhishek is playing for the Talevas. This time, the beauty of this tournament is there are many father and sons. One father and son playing for the same team, and few father and competing against each other. Siga Ponmudi and Ashok Sigamani, Murli Vijay and Vihan Vijay, Arman and Aku for the same team. You have Manu Vasan and Ranbir Vasan playing for the same team. So this is the beauty of this tournament, where it opens up competition between dad and son, and the dad and son also combine together and play for the same team to get the team as victorious as possible. So that's a fun of this tournament. Actually, we have with us Mr. Venkatesh, who was the man of the match in the morning match for Etika Devils. He is also the co-owner of the Etika Devils team. It was a fantastic knock today morning. He played 35 of 20 balls. 9 balls, sorry. He's correcting me. 9 balls. And in fact, he made the important thing, it's a record. And second thing, most important thing, he ensured he finished for his team very well. He came as a finisher and ensured that last 10 balls, which is a critical over, actually his team made rich dividends out of it and scored 39 of 9 balls, 10 balls. So I'll give you to Mr. Venkatesh. He will tell you about his innings. Venkatesh, please share with us what you felt when you went in, and after you came out, what you felt, and how was the pitch also. Very important. I want you to tell the viewers how the pitch is, and how the bowlers have to bowl, and how the batsmen have to approach the game.
Thank you, Shankar. I think our experience, we played the first game of the day and first game of the tournament, so the pitch was actually good. Maybe the first 2-3 overs, there was some moisture, slightly difficult, but after that, it became better and better. So when I went in, I think it was the last over, the pitch was quite good. I think it became a batting wicket, so So in fact, someone asked, what is par score? I said 160 to 165. That is what I said right after the game. We were lucky to make 185, which was above par, and that's the reason why we won the first game. But if you look at the second game, they made 164. So I think that's the correct score in this wicket. Maybe the night, I'm still not sure. Maybe there's a good chance that it could even be higher. But maybe the way strikers are playing, it looks like they will probably be only in the 100, 120 range, unless someone can play a blinder and take them up to about 140. But I think that probably is their maximum they'll do today. So we were lucky, I think, in terms of getting a good finish, but can't can't say much about what will happen in the next few games. Over to you, Shankar.
Well, beautiful four through the gully region. And I can say that Venki has been very, very modest in his summing up about his performance. But his 9 ball innings made the difference in the morning match. It's very, very critical when you play at that strike rate, when you're scoring 39 of just 9 balls. It makes a huge difference, and it has the impact on the batting team, which is setting up a target. There's a huge target of 180 which they set, and the Dave Tigers couldn't chase that. So one is the start and another is the finish. This is and how you consolidate in between. All three matters when a team goes out to bat. When I taken a sharp single, good running, showing intent. '69 for 3 in 61 balls. Vinay Gupta and Abhijit playing. Vinay 14 of 14 balls and Abhijit 4 of 2 balls. 39 balls is left. I think the Madras strikers has to up the ante here if they have to set a total for Dave Tigers. Otherwise, it's easy going for come into bat. Abhijit again a single only. Singles will not do for the strikers. I want to see who is going to come. Do it. MS Sharath is also there, who could also be the one to hit those fours and sixes. We had to wait and watch. Brilliant shot. Again, it's just a single. Singles will not do. 71 for 3 in 63 balls. For the viewers who are tuned in late, this is the MCC KUMBHAT 100 Ball Cricket Carnival, live for you from MA. Able to looks like know who the fielder is. Not able to see clearly from here. It's a wide on down the leg side by Rehan Vijay. Nivan Vijay. The whites are, these extras are something any bowling team should try and reduce or mitigate as much as possible. These are extra freebies. You are giving an extra ball. You are giving to the batting team. Again, another wide. This is not needed. All that's a good shot from Vinay. Score is 80 for 3 in 66 ball. Vinay 19 of 16 balls. Balls. It's Mr. Govindraj, who Adish, Adishwar coming to bowl if I'm right, yeah. Looks like Adishwar going to bowl the first ball, first over. Adishwar is the son of the famous T.A. Shaker, who was a head coach of MRF Pace Foundation. Brilliant shot by Abhijit. They're pushing for two, and he's made it easily by Abhijit. Abhijit is one of the youngsters, his son of Mr. MCC, Abhishek and Abhijit, both are twins. Brilliant shot by Abhijit. Beautiful four. Through the cars. Nice intent shown now. I think they should push forward. And more of fours and sixes is the need of the hour. I think we'll see a lot of fours and sixes from Abhijit's bat now that he has settled. He has his captain Vinay Gupta on the other end. Just a single. $87 for 3 in 69 balls. Ball stayed low. And ball stayed low. Vinay lifts his hand up, says he is okay. It's a very good tournament. This is MCC KUMBHAT 100 Ball Cricket Carnival. It's played between 5 teams who compete for the beautiful trophy. The member, thanks to MCC and member in charge cricket Arjun Kripal Singh for hosting this, for conducting this tournament year on year. Thanks to Tamil Nadu Cricket Association also for giving the ground to us to play this tournament. A lot of effort has been put in by the team owners and the players. They practice hard for almost 2 months for this tournament, day in and day out. Through the covers for a single. I could, I should also say that all the MCC staffs have put in a lot of efforts here to conduct this tournament because each and every one, the committee, the member in charge, the secretary, president, all of them support this event to make it a grand success. Still 31 balls more to complete the quota of 100 balls by Dave Tigers. So Madras strikers will look out to maximize in this 31 balls. How the game goes on from now is in the hands of the captain Vinay Gupta and Abhijit, who are in the center. Brilliant shot. Oh, that's a brilliant four. The fielder down, I think Govind Raj, oh, in an effort to field it, Mr. Mr. Govind Raj. He's tried hard to field, but in the process, slipped and fell down. I don't know whether the dew is there, which made him slip, or he's not having a good shoe, which is giving him a good grip. Deep cover for a single. Both the batters are trying to press hard to increase the run rate and score, but still there is 1 4 being hit, and then later it is only singles. We hardly have another 28, 29 balls to go to complete the quota of 100 balls. So it's time with so many wickets in hand. Madras strikers have to go for it. This is the time. It's now or never. Singles will not bother their Tigers. They'll be very happy. They know they will not be given a stiff target to chase. So I hope the message goes from the management here to the batters to show much more intent and push for the maximum score possible in the balanced balls. And there, captain trying to, that's a catch in the process to take the score forward. The captain Vinay Gupta holds it up to Gaujit, who is an experienced campaigner and player who plays first division, he will not drop these easy catches. So Vinay Gupta comes back after scoring 26 of 21 balls, score 96 for 4 in 76 balls, another 24 balls to go. Now Rohit comes in, is known to be a hitter. We have to wait and watch whether Madras strikers get those one goes sixes and fours, which is needed for them to put a challenging score for Dave to chase. It all depends on Rohit and Abhijit to go for it. We'll see what Rohit does. Single results. I think Abhijit will go for it now because hardly 25 balls. Abhijit is 17 of 10 balls. The two fours. I think he is the well set batter now with Rohit just coming in. And the person who has to go for it is Abhijit now. Another single. Singles is not going to hurt their Tigers. It is the fours and sixes which will matter. The person who could hit those fours and sixes could be Rohit. So we have to wait and watch how the next 24 balls goes. Again, the captain Ashrat Ashok taking the onus on himself, coming into bowl. Ashrat, the captain, setting his field for his own bowling, is moving the setting the field, getting the right fielder at the right place. I think Prithvi is moving Prithvi on the offside from the leg side. The way he set his field is more going to bowl more on the offside, is what I could guess. Let's see what Ashrat comes to. That's the line. I was what. Good fielding and throw. 2 runs in the process. Seems like the score is not enough. They have to get the momentum up and running. A lot of lusty hits is needed. I think one, whether it goes for the four at wait and watch, no, the fielder covers it up. Nice opportunity. They steal a single on an overthrow, which hits the keeper's pad and bounces off, ricochets, and goes wide of him before the keeper could retrieve. They sneak a single. Score is 103 for 4 in 81 balls. Another 19 balls to go. The score is not enough. They're trying to hit, but it's only singles. Singles will not help in this situation. Or not 4 for 4 in 82 balls. Another 18 balls to go. What a shot! That's a brilliant shot. Huge six. Huge six. This is what we need to see from the Madras strikers. They should have gone a little bit earlier for these shots. Anyway, I think it's Abhijit should be in 30. Abhijit has scored a 6. What is his score? He's reached 29 of 14 balls. 110 of 83 balls, 17 balls to go. That was a brilliant 6. That was a nice intent shown by Abhijit, having stayed in the crease for a long time now. Abhijit is maintaining a very healthy strike rate of 207. That's good. We need more of lusty blows from him. Our Rohit also has to deliver those hefty blows to give those 4s and 6s in the next 17 balls, which will make a huge difference to the score of Madras strikers. At least they'll have they will give a decent score for their bowlers to defend. This 17 balls is very critical for Madras strikers. At the same time, it is also for us to see how Dev Tigers can contain them to the least possible score so that they can chase that comfortably. Okay, this is Shankar signing off. I'm giving it to Roshan, who will continue the commentary.
I'm going to do commentary. Will we get the scorecard? On. How do I off?
இந்த பட்டன் பண்ணேன்னா மியூட் ஆகிடும். ஆரஞ்சு லைட் வரும். இல்லை க்ரீன் வந்தால்
Welcome back, everyone. It's to this year's 100 ball cricket carnival. Madras Tigers have played 84 balls, scored 111 Nelson for 4 wickets. Abhijit is playing a blinder, 30 runs of 15 balls. And Rohit is just 2 of 3 runs. A full toss, edge gone to the boundary. So Abhijit on 34. Abhijit whacks it towards mid-wicket. Has it cleared the boundary? The umpire calls the boundary. It looks like a one bounce 4. And Abhijit finishes off at 38 of 17 balls. Truly a fantastic innings. So I think Madras strikers need to accelerate from here. And I think they have the right man on the for the job in the crease. It's our Rohit. Abhijit is the second highest scorer for the team. Siga scored the first, 39 ball, 27 runs. Vinay, the skipper, played a cameo of 26 runs of 21 balls. But Abhijit has certainly pulled the momentum towards the Madras strikers. 38 runs of 17 balls. With the last 14 balls left, let's see if they can push on from here. The new batsman is Oh, Sarath is coming to bat. Can you believe it, guys? Ladies and gentlemen, Sarath has come into bat with 14 balls to spare. Starts off with a double. Popularly known as India Sharath, is what I hear from the dugout. Sarath sweeps it fine, sweeps it well. Into the boundary. What a beautiful shot by Sharath there. Sharath is also the opener for MCC team at times throughout the season. I don't know what's the plan by the skipper Vinay Gupta for sending him down the order, but it's certainly working. Oh, it didn't look like a sweep, but certainly he scored a boundary off it. Orange helmet, yellow pads, including the yellow grip. Looks like an LGBT fan. Monkey table 125 for 5 in 88 balls. Sharath on strike. Rohit in the non-striker's end. Govindraj With another dot ball, it looks like India Sharath. India Sharath setting himself up for a big shot, missing the outside edge. Dot ball. Dot ball in this time is worth its weight in gold. As you can see, the shortest delivery. Not a shortest delivery, pitched up delivery, I must say. Another tossed up delivery. Could there be a double? A throw to the non-striker's end. India Sharath dives in for a quick double. This is the intent we were missing, guys. This is the intent that was missing in the Madras Strikers innings. And India Sharath is into the party. KUMBHAT 100 ball cricket carnival is well on his way. It's the third match today, and every match has been a belter. So the 100 ball format consists of 15 overs of regulation, six balls an over, and the last over being a 10 ball over. So looks like Rohit is taking the strike for the 10 ball over. Who's going to be the bowler for Dev's Tigers? It looks like it's going to be Ta Adishwar. Let me double check on that. Is it Ta Adishwar bowling the last over? The last 10 ball over? Yes, it is. I hear confirmation from my team here that it is Ta Adishwar bowling the 10. T.A. Adishwar, I beg your pardon, bowling the 10 ball over. First ball, Rohit winds up, looks like a bottom edge, all the way down to the square leg boundary, and they get back for a easy double. Certainly from the way the ball is coming onto the bat, looks like batting is a little harder, and probably is going to get a lot more harder as the match progresses. Shortest delivery, Rohit whacks. Oh, a point fielder comes in. It's dropped a sitter. Ladies and gentlemen, Arjun Vaidyanathan running in from the boundary, from the sweeper end. Looks like he has dropped a dolly. And looks like the batsmen have crossed over for another double. Rohit scoring 4 runs in the first 2 balls. Again, a length delivery. He's hit it straight back. Long off and long on. Seam wide. It's another boundary. Rohit has started this 10 ball over in fantastic fashion. With two twos and a boundary. Dev's Tigers helping him. Could that catch be crucial? Could that catch by Arjun Vaidyanathan be crucial in how this match turns out? Because another 7 balls left. Another 7 balls to be bowled for Rohit Ramakrishnan. Pitched up delivery. Could that be an easy catch? Vaibhav gets under and he's dropped another dolly. Dev's Tigers fielding is fantastic. Oh, looks like there's a run out. Oh, is it? Vaibhav has made amends. Vaibhav dropping the catch on purpose. And it's a direct hit. It's a direct hit. Vaibhav dropping a dolly, but taking a direct hit. And in the end, getting the wicket of Rohit. So Rohit is out. Rohit is run out. Let's see who's the new batsman. 6 balls remaining. T.A. Adishwar bowling the last over, getting whacked for 2 balls, and then looks like he's got a wicket. I have Talaiva's captain here with me, Giripal. Looks like he might join me. Pradyumna has to return back to the pavilion. T.A. Adishwar has certainly pulled it back in this last over. The last 10 ball over. Rohit, after hitting a boundary and 2 runs, lost his wicket. And Suryavamshi is batting here for RR. Could it be out? Yes, it is. Suryavamshi is out at 97. T.A. Adishwar comes into bowl to Rohit. Oh, it's not Rohit. To Siddharth Kamlesh. Bowled it on his pads. Looks like a leg bye. Will the umpire show a leg bye? Yes, the umpire shows a leg bye. And looks like Ashwit has asked for DRS. Looks like Ashwit has asked for LBW. Clearly playing across the line. Could be out. They've asked for an LBW. The last 4 balls remaining. Looks like Sharath will be on strike. Madras strikers are 136 for 7. Sharath 8 of 4 balls, having a strike rate of 200. With 4 balls to go. They're waiting for the DRS. Looks like it's possibly not out. This wait is taking longer than usual. They've asked for an LBW, but DRS is taking forever. Looks like it has pitched outside the leg stump. And that's why it's been given not out. For the last 4 balls, left. Looks like another boundary. Sharath playing a blinder. Another beautiful shot by India, Sharath. Into the sweeper. Could they take a double? I don't think so. Looks like there's only one ball left. The last ball, Siddharth Kamlesh on strike. Certainly Adishwar has bowled well this over, I must say. Pitched up delivery. Could it be a double? Yes, it is. Arjun Vaidi comes in. A throw into the keeper's end. Could it be a run out? Oh, they're stealing a third, are they? Ashit throwing to the bowler's end. It looks like Siddharth Kamlesh is gone for all money. 144 in 100 balls. Could this be enough? After the start they had this morning or earlier today, scoring 144 certainly is a formidable task. Like I said earlier, Abhijit has certainly pulled this game back into his hand. And that's the innings break, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back in 15 minutes for the second innings. Ladies and gentlemen, looks like the innings is going to be back. The umpires are walking in. The Madras strikers are already on the field with the huddle. Vinay Gupta, the skipper, darting out some final orders. And the two opening batsmen for Dev Tigers, Nivan and Adishwar. Nivan Vijay, I stand corrected, son of the legendary Murli Vijay. That's why this is a cricket carnival. As you can see, fathers, sons playing on the same team, sometimes against each other. Even the opening pair for the Madras strikers were the father-son duo. But certainly after the start that Madras strikers had, I must say they put up a fighting total. 140, chasing 145 under lights can be tricky. A few early wickets here and there. And the pressure could get on the chasing team. Nonetheless, Adishwar and Nivan are both extremely experienced. Both of them have played their fair share of cricket. Nivan is also a TNCA league player. And Adishwar is a scout for CPL. CPL stands for Caribbean Premier League. He's a scout for the Patriots. I'm told that he's also part of the scout for Mumbai Indians. Now that's a formidable certificate because Mumbai Indians have always been known for their scouting. Unlike CSK. But I must say this wicket, which started off as a flat batting track early this morning, this is the third game here. And certainly, I must say there is some help for the bowlers. It's not easy to score at will on this pitch. As you could see from the second match, when Taleva's team were in a spot of bother, Giripal and Dheeraj steadying the ship and accelerating when the time came. That's how cricket should be played, ladies and gentlemen. If any youngsters watching there should take note of Giripal's innings. And looks like it's going to be R. Rohit with a new ball. A very experienced seamer. Plays for third division. Speak. They call him PSYCHO. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to 100 Ball Cricket Carnival, sponsored by KUMBHAT Holographics, here in the Madras Cricket Club, established in 1846. The first weekend following the IPL is the coveted 100 Ball Cricket Carnival Trophy. Day 1. Today is the third match is in progress right now. Chasing 145 in 100 balls. R. Rohit comes into bowl to Nivan. Pitch tap delivery. Guided it to third man. Could it be a boundary? No. Well feeded. Beautiful throw right over the wickets. That's fantastic cricket all around. That's Abhijit Venkatesh, ladies and gentlemen, on the boundary. Smooth like butter, pick up and throw right above the stumps. R. Rohit must need to pull all the tricks out of his bag, I must say, if they're going to have a wicket here. In comes R. Rohit. Length delivery off the outside edge. Looks like it's a wicket on the first ball for Rohit. What a fantastic catch. First ball to Adishwar. Moving off the seam. Looks like a thick edge. And a great catch by the wicketkeeper. Vinay Gupta, the skipper of MCC. Oh, what a brilliant catch there.
Fantastic catch there by Vinay.
Vinay Gupta, after the catch,
First ball.
looks like he might be injured, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone coming up to helping him on his feet. Seems to be okay. I got a thumbs up from Dushi. Dushi, I must say, has seen his fair share of cricketing injuries. So a thumbs up from him is worth its weight in gold. And wicket-keeping injuries, I stand corrected by Trivikrama Das in the pavilion with me here. What a beautiful delivery. Like I said, R. Rohit steps up again. Length delivery, slightly nipping off the seam. Adishwar had no clue how to play that. He could have left it off the length, perhaps, but this is white ball cricket. Nobody leaves anything off the length. And a great catch by the skipper, Vinay Gupta, diving through his left. There you see, oh, what a brilliant catch, Vinay Gupta. R. Rohit comes into the third delivery of his innings. New batsman in. Again, hit him on the pads. Could this be out? They're going up, they're going up. The umpires are not moving. Not moving. That looked very close, ladies and gentlemen. Are they going for a DRS? Yes, they have. The umpires drawing a flat screen television with his hands. Oh, that looks close. That looks close. Could it be impact outside off stump? That's the only doubt here. Looked well in line. Again, a length delivery. This time moving in. In the words of Chris Srikanth, R. Rohit bowling zing zakk with a new ball. Fantastic deliveries by R. Rohit here. First one, an easy single down to third man, Nivan. And the second delivery, an outswinger, what looked like it, off the outside edge, carried to the wicketkeeper. And this looked like an inside edge, off the length. Looked well below the knee roll, but is it impact outside off stump? That's the only thing that could save him. Rohit Damodaran, the new batsman, again looked absolutely clueless to that delivery. So the word in the dugout is it's possibly umpire's call, because it could be half the ball slightly impact outside off stump, as we called it. Looks like a fair delivery. Again, looks like, but that's the clue here. Rohit Damo looks like possibly having an off stump guard. Pitching short of good length. Ball didn't rise up at all. And then, just as we suspected, looks like it's impact outside off stump. And looks like that will be the benefit of the doubt to the. And that's the word from the umpire's table here. Looks like impact outside off stump, and that should be umpire's call. Or is not even reviews lost. That's what I'm told. Yes, review lost. R. Rohit again with a fantastic delivery. R. Rohit to Rohit Damodaran. Again, short is delivery. Could it be a wide? Could it be a wide? That's what the umpires ask, that's what the batsman is asking for. Again, umpires look unmoved. Probably off his thigh pad. Definitely didn't look like the bat was near that. But Rohit Damo was asking for a wide. Clearly off the thigh pad. Clearly off the thigh pad. Vinay Gupta spilling that. But that doesn't matter because he caught the most important wicket. Edge of the first ball. R. Rohit coming in to bowl the last ball. Just one run with one wicket. R. Rohit. Oh, could it be a boundary? I think it is. Or the sweeper's coming around to collect that. Looked like a misfield, but looks like the fielders are made up for it. Vinay Gupta again spilling it. Possibly an overthrow. No, it's not. Rohit started off beautifully here with first 5 balls, just 2 runs with 1 wicket. Great over by Rohit. 6th ball, in comes Rohit. Straightest delivery. Nivan guides it straight down to mid-off, must say. Could that be a single? No, it's not. Looks like that's a dot ball. A fantastic over by Rohit. Fantastic over. Just the 2 runs off it. And 1 wicket. And he had all the batsmen clueless of how to score off him. Fantastic bowling. Looks like the second over is going to be bowled by none other than MVP of the first innings, Abhijit Venkatesh. Abhijit has been given the new ball, although with 2 right-handers in the crease. Bowling in a off spinner with a new ball. Let's see how that turns out. With Rohit Damodaran in the crease, on strike, pitched up delivery, looks like a dot ball. In comes Abhijit. Length ball moving away from the right-hander because he's bowling around. Just a quick single down to mid-on. Another straightish delivery, pushed off the back foot by Nivan for an easy single. Perhaps a wrong decision by Vinay Gupta, but it's yet to be seen. It's been just 3 balls. The first 2 balls have been good, just 2 singles, but a boundary now. So that's 6 of 3 balls. Let's see how Abhijit bowls the 4th delivery. Again thrown up. Rahul Dama comes down, hits it into the stands. That's a huge 6. This is exactly what we are talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Vinay Gupta is certainly missing a ploy here. With few more left-handers coming down the line, could have kept Abhijit for later on. Like I said, Rohit Damo, ball coming into him, coming down the track, whacking it over mid-wicket for a huge 6. They've gone into the stands looking for the ball. That's the problem when you're defending a low target. You need to get all your moves right. One wrong move and the margin of error is gone. A quick 10-15 runs here by either of the batsmen brings the required run rate to almost run a ball. And then it's going to be cakewalk from there. Looks like R. Rohit's first over has, where he held back everybody, has probably gone in vain. Abhijit coming to bowl. His fourth delivery. Again swept. Could this be another boundary? Just a single to Siddharth Kamlesh on the deep. Picks it up. Throws it into the wicketkeeper. Rohit Damo is clearly in the mood. The second over has gone for 14 runs. 13 runs. We are here at the 100 Ball Cricket Carnival, sponsored by KUMBHAT Holographics, here at the Madras Cricket Club. Day 1, it's the third match under lights. Truly a delight for every Chennaiite. R. Rohit comes to bowl his second over. First delivery again on the money. On the money, pitched a length delivery into the thigh pads. Just pushing it to the mid-on fielder for a single. This is what we're talking about. For a low target of 145, you need to get all your moves right. R. Rohit coming in to bowl his second delivery. Again, shortest delivery. Nivan swerves off the back foot. Almost a controlled pull down to deep square leg for just another easy single. Possibly another overthrow, but well backed. By the fine leg fielder. R. Rohit I must say, has to be in the pick of the strikers bowlers. Comes to bowl his fourth delivery. Again, on the money. Length delivery, moving away from the right-hander. Just another easy single. But in the power play, dot balls and singles are worth its weight in gold. But this innings, having to defend a target of 145, every run is a liability. Vinay has to get all his moves right to pull this one out. R. Rohit into the attack. Again, length delivery, moving off the seam. Nivan driving at that one. Beaten out outside edge and carries to the wicketkeeper. Another dot ball for Rohit. Rohit is building forests here with a green dot ball. Fifth delivery by R. Rohit. Again, length delivery, pitched up. Nivan drives. There's a sweeper there. Abhijit comes around, picks it up. 1 bounce, 2 bounce, 3 bounce into the wicketkeeper's hands. Looks like Vinay Gupta is limping after taking that beautiful catch of Adishwar. Adishwar is what, in layman's term, has gone for a golden duck. Rohit, could this be the last ball of his spell? 3 on the trot? I don't think so. Dheeraj seems to disagree. In comes Rohit. Pitched up delivery, almost a yorker on the pads. Pushed around easily by Rohit Damo for just an easy single to Siddharth Kamlesh on the square leg boundary. 1 bounce into the keeper's hands. And that is the end of the third over. Again, R. Rohit showing his class with 2 fantastic overs. Hardly giving any runs. Rohit in his 12 balls has given just 6 runs. I beg your pardon, 7 runs. 7 runs in 12 balls. Whereas Abhijit in his 6 balls has given 15 runs. Abhijit Venkatesh, being a tad bit expensive here. So Vinay is changing his ploys. I think he's bringing in Siddharth Kamalesh. Let me check that. I'm hearing a ya from Dushi here. Looks like Siddharth Kamalesh is into the attack. I think he's missing a ploy yet again. Bringing in an off spinner with two right-handers in the crease during the power play. Could this be a win or lose? Let's see. Abhishek Venkatesh here in the pavilion says Siddharth doesn't know how to turn the ball. So the ball will come straight only. So it doesn't matter. Again, just like Abhishek said, it's just a straightish ball driven along the carpet to the long on fielder for a single. I think Abhishek was right by saying that Siddharth Kamalesh doesn't know how to spin the ball. And pitch up delivery. Looks like, oh no, it's fallen in no man's land. In the words of Chris Srikanth, koda eriche, but looks like it's fallen safe. Pitched up delivery, held its line, top edge, falling behind the covers fielder for another double. Full toss. Nivan lashes onto that one. This is what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Why bowl an off spinner? Why bowl an off spinner in the power play with two right-handers in the crease? I'll try to be as politically correct as I can be. Again, just a juicy full toss here. New ball to a finger spinner. He has to do better than that. The pitch certainly has something for the bowlers. But throwing away this innings with a full toss like that, Vinay Gupta probably has to look for some more cards in his pocket. Again, length delivery, good ball. Changing his approach, coming from around the wicket. The batsman has to rethink his plans now. I think Abhishek is right. Siddharth Kamalesh doesn't know how to turn the ball. Again, quicker delivery. Darted in, off the keeper's pads. Was that a single? No, it's a dot ball. Siddharth Kamalesh trying to pull it back. 29 of 21 balls. I beg your pardon, 23 balls. Looks like that was an inside edge, the previous delivery. Perhaps a tough catch to Vinay Gupta off his pads. And looks like the last delivery off the over for Siddharth Kamalesh. Coming around the wicket to Nivan Murli. Pitched out delivery. Nivan latches onto that. It is straight towards the side screen. Rohit throws his boundary. Looks like it's a boundary. It is not Siga. Please stop giving wrong information, Dushyant. That was not Siga. That was Rohit. P-S-Y-C-H-O, Rohit. Couldn't cut that out. I must say for his standards, he should be able to save that, especially being an RCB fan. That's why Virat Kohli stands. Terribly, terribly disappointed. Well played by Nivan. Length delivery, not a shortish ball, but he knew that what Siddharth Kamalesh was trying to do, bowl it across him, moved across, played it on the rise, straight over the bowler's head for a boundary. And slowly but surely, looks like this innings is slipping away from the striker's hands. With 24 balls, 33 runs, I must say, Dev Tigers are well on their way to winning this match. Rohit Damo and Nivan steadying the ship after losing that early wicket to Rohit. Dev Tigers need 112 from 76 deliveries. And here comes Siga Ponmudi to start off the 5th over. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the power play also. So that means they can have 5 fielders outside the inner circle. In comes Siga Ponmudi to bowl the first delivery of his 5th over. Flighted delivery, pitched in middle and leg. Rohit Damo stretches for that one, sweeps it to square leg for an easy single. That's all they need to do. Just knock it around for singles here and there. And when the loose ball comes, capitalize on it. And this target could be a walk in the park. Looks like Siga is possibly thinking of off spin. Left arm spin, I must say. It looked like it. Because he's a left arm batsman. Possibly a ambidextrous bowler as well. Here he comes. Oh yes, he has turned into an off spinner. A left arm off spinner. Almost landing it, I must say. Looks like an easy single to long on. Dheeraj Reddy seems to approve of his left arm bowling. Into the third delivery comes Siga Ponmudi. Again lofted delivery. No, this time it's a leg spinner. This, too short and too outside the leg stump. Swept fine for a boundary by Rohit Damo. Adding a new term to the fact, mystery spinner.
27 balls, it's 39 for 1.
Having new meaning to the term mystery spinner. Siga bowling one ball left arm off spin and coming into the next delivery bowling a right arm leg spin, but certainly getting his line and length wrong, having swept well and swept fine by Rohit Damo. He is certainly complicating things for himself, as Dheeraj Reddy says, but I think he might have to pull all the cards out of his pack. Could this be a catch? Oh, it's dropped. Oh, and they miss a run out as well. Oh no, it's all happening here, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Siga almost pulled the rabbit out of the hat with that one. Again flights it up, pitches in line, but off the inside edge. With 2 right-handers in the crease, I think he should stick to bowling his leg spin. Siga coming into the bowl, his 5th delivery of the over. He switched it on to a right, to a left arm off spin. Down to the sweeper for another easy single. I think that's all the Daves need to do at the end of the 5th over. Looks like it's 41 for 1 with 30 deliveries gone in this 100-ball innings. Looks like Vinay has no other choice but to come back to... Oh, looks like there's going to be a new bowler. I beg your pardon. I thought it's Abhijit, but I think it's Pradyumna. Pradyumna plays golf and squash for the club. A fantastic sportsman. Rolling his arm around. By the way he's warming up, looks like it's military medium. Like Saurav Ganguly. Here comes Pradyumna, shortest delivery. into the mid-wicket fielder's hands for an easy single. Now they're running it like Ranatunga, like a walk. Pradyumna comes to ball his second ball. Again, shortest delivery. Hit to cover fielder. It's gone through his legs. Could they steal a double? No, it's just a single. They don't need to take risks anymore. Just milk the bowling. This is almost a runner ball. With the batting of Gaujit, etc. to come. I think fielding is not the only department that has left down the strikers today. The batting as well as the bowling and certainly the tactics. The thought to bowl two off spinners in the power play is certainly been detrimental. Like I said, defending a target of 145, he needs to get all his moves right. And certainly he has lost the plot in the middle, I must say. But Pradyumna trying to make amends with 3-4 good deliveries so far. Just singles. Again pitched off the length. Bowling quite well, I must say. Dheeraj Reddy seems to approve as well. A good over so far. 4 deliveries with just 4 singles. The current run rate is at 6.72. Requiring 100 runs of 67 balls. Here comes Pradyumna with his 5th delivery. Again, hitting on the length, I must say he is bowling well. He is bowling well. Could have stopped that, I'm told by Hari in the dugout here. But with 5 singles in a 100-ball match, I must say he has bowled well this over so far. 1 delivery left. Pradyumna comes into bowl to Ro Damo. Again, slowest delivery, pitched on the pads. They're appealing. They all seem to be interested, especially Vinay Gupta. Vinay Gupta is asking for DRS or has he? No, I don't think so. I don't think they've asked for a DRS. It looks like it's possibly gone down the leg, says Dushi, watching it off the screens here. Looks like Siga Ponmudi is back. Back with his mystery spin. Mystery spin because he is ambidextrous and bowls with both arms. Last over, as you said, as you could see, he bowled 2 deliveries with his left arm and 1 leg spin with his right arm. I must say it was a tad bit expensive last over. Could he pull things back this over? A few dot balls and perhaps a wicket, and things could totally change complexion here. .46 for 1 after 36 balls. The required run rate 9.28. 99 required from 64 balls. A partnership is building here, brewing here. 45 of 35 balls with a target of just 145. Again, Vinay Gupta, the captain, is moving all his fielders to surgical precision, hoping to pull things back. Perhaps Siga bowling his first over, 6 balls for 8 runs. Pradyumna bowling his 6 balls for just 5 runs. And just 1 dot ball. In comes Siga Ponmudi. Looks like it's going to be a left arm off spinner this time. Again, straightest delivery. Lofted to long on for an easy single. Easy single. Hardly no pressure on the batsman yet. Looks like another status delivery. Could it carry to the mid wicket? Looks like it's just another single by Rohit Damo. Rohit Damo moves on to 26 runs. Again, Siga choosing to bowl his left arm spinners. Could this be a boundary? Yes, it is. Nivan lashes on to that one. Nivan is not taking it easy here. A loose delivery, and he just latches onto that. Pitched up delivery, left arm off spin. Why is he doing that? I don't know. Nivan moves on to 26 of 18 balls with 2 boundaries and 1 6. Rohit 26 of 20 balls. (93 of 60 deliveries).
Both Nivan and Rohit batting on 26.
Siga again proving to be a tad bit expensive. 14 runs of his 10 balls so far. Again choosing to bowl off spin. Left arm off spin, I must say. Again, easy pickings for the batting team. Nivan is perhaps seeing this like a football. Rocks onto a back foot, pushes it on to mid wicket, between mid wicket and long on for an easy single. Rohit Damo back on strike, both on 26 and 27 respectively. Again Siga with his left arm off spin. Again another misfield. But they've chosen not to take a single here. (53 runs of 42 balls). And that's the end of Siga's second over. Siga Punmudi, 3 dots, 15 runs. Could Abhijit come back, or is it Pradyumna? By the looks of it, it is Pradyumna. Having started off well, his first innings, first over, going for only 5 runs with 1 dot ball. Pradyumna comes into the attack. Right arm military medium orthodox. That's a quicker one. Off the pads again, Nivan pushing it to long on for an easy single. Is that all they need, or should they accelerate? 92 runs required of 58 balls. Hari says they must get a move on, considering they've bowled, they need to almost 10 and over. Another dot ball by Pradyumna here. Pradyumna seems to be the pick of the bowlers here today, having given only 5 runs in his first over, and his next 2 balls have given only 1 run each. Delivery by Pradyumna. Could this go over the boundary? Yes, it's gone. Oh! Has it been pulled back in by Rohit? But I must say, it looked like his foot was on the boundary line. It looked very much like a 6 to me. Are the umpires going to check that? The Rohit himself is saying he doesn't know if it's a 6 or not. Rohit is saying, please ask for the DRS, because even he doesn't know. It looks like a 6 from where I'm sitting. Looks like he caught the ball, ran out of the boundary, and then threw it back. Let's see how things turn up. Oh, looks like they're going to not consider that. Looks like he certainly saved 4 runs there. Again, pitched up delivery. Well fielded there. A beautiful throw into the dicky of Vinay Gupta. Vinay Gupta using his body to stop the runs. The throw from the covers fielder has come. Has come. Looks like could it be a wide? Yes, it's a wide. It's a big wide. Pradyumna certainly is not capable of bowling two overs in a row. Maybe. Here comes Pradyumna for the fourth delivery. Again, could it be a wide? Yes, it's another wide. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, and that's how cricket is. Unless you're playing regularly, it's not easy to just come in and bowl two overs on the trot. Pradyumna, being a golfer and a squash player, having bowled a fantastic over, certainly is tired, not able to bowl his delivery straight. Again, shortest delivery. Could this be out? Carried out to the fielder, yes, and that's a wicket for Pradyumna. I guess I spoke too soon. Pradyumna has pulled it back. Pradyumna has got the wicket of Nivan Murli, and indeed, the pick of the bowlers today is Pradyumna. Nivan is gone for 28. 28 of
These Tigers need 86 in 54 balls.
Dave's Tigers need 86 in 54 balls. Looks like Dave's Tigers is slowly getting a move on. But Pradyumna has certainly pulled things back. Pradyumna has one delivery left, having given just 11 runs with 3 dot balls and 1 wicket. And with Gaujit has come into bat with Rohit Damo in the other end. Rohit Damo, 29 runs of 24 balls with 2 fours and 1 6. And Gaujit is facing Pradyumna, the last delivery of the over. Pradyumna pitches it up. Gaujit drives it two covers, and looks like there's another dot ball. Pradyumna certainly is a pick of the bowlers for Madras Strikers here, having bowled 2 overs, 3 dot balls with just 11 runs and 1 wicket. With 86 runs required from 56 deliveries, 52 deliveries, I beg your pardon. The run rate is slowly creeping towards 9.92. I must say that Vinay Gupta has pulled it back a little. Captain Vinay Gupta has pulled it back a little with the bowling of Pradyumna. But with Gaujit coming into bat and the likes of Ashrit, Chirag, Arjun Vaidi, Sudhir Moses, etc. coming in next. 86 runs should be an easy target. .86 runs required of 52 balls. Dave's Tigers are 59 of 48 balls. Rohit Damo has anchored himself and playing 29 runs of 24 balls so far, batting well. Yes, that's the word in the dugout here. The Daves need to step on the gas a little. 59 or 48 balls. And Gaujat is certainly the right man for the job, says Hari here.
Rohit on 29.
With end changing, looks like there's a new bowler winding up on that
New
side.
batters Gaujat.
Could it be R. Rohit? Yes, I think so, ladies and gentlemen. I think R. Rohit is back into the attack. Bowling his last over. I think we know what Vinay Gupta is trying here. Vinay Gupta is trying to get Gaujat out. Perhaps it's the right move. Let's see. R. Rohit is a wicket-taking bowler. Into the attack to Rohit Damo. Steaming in from the Victoria Hostel end. A slowish delivery. Pitched on the length. Just driven to covers for an easy single. Dave's Tigers moves on to 60 for 2. Rohit Damodaran, 30 runs of 25 balls. Gaujat taking his guard. Rohit into the attack. Pitched up delivery, driven by Gaujat into the cover fielder. A slight fumble and an easy single there. Rohit has been brought in here to take wickets. And can he do the job for the strikers? Steaming in again, R. Rohit. Pitched up delivery, almost a Yorker. Hit it straight down to the long off fielder. Could it be 2? No, just another single. Rohit Damo, 31 of 26 balls. Playing his role here. Gaujat, 1 run of 2 balls, has just come into bat. Let's see how things turn up now. Yeah, and again I think Vinay Gupta perhaps missing a ploy here with bringing R. Rohit to take wickets, but with them not needing to take any chances, they're just milking him for easy singles here. Steaming in again, R. Rohit. Pitched up delivery, well left by Gau, well kept by Vinay Gupta. Gaujat has let that one go. That was quick off the deck, I must say. Pitched off the length, carried to the wicket keeper. Ooh, good delivery. But that's the color of this innings now. You don't need to take risks anymore. Wait for the loose delivery and capitalize. R. Rohit again pitched up delivery, driven to deep extra cover. Just another single. I think that's the last delivery left for Rohit. Rohit was brought in to give them a breakthrough, but looks like he's not been able to do that. Or can he change that in this last delivery? Rohit steaming in from the Victoria Hostel end. Pitched up delivery. Rohit Dama tries to whack. Rohit to Rohit. Looks like that's a dot ball, a green dot ball. Rohit Damo, 31 of 27 balls. Gaujat is 2 runs of 4 balls. R. Rohit was brought in to take wickets, but looks like he's not been able to do that. But a good over nonetheless. Hari seems to concur. 4 runs with no wickets though. But that's the end of Rohit's spell. 18 balls, 7 dot balls, 11 runs and 1 wicket. And that was a beauty of a delivery to Adishwar, who's gone by the way. Required rate slowly creeping up. 10.7. Again, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, chasing under lights can be tricky. It can be a one-sided event or it can be tricky. Looks like Pradyumna has come to finish off his spell as well. Perhaps the only other bowler who's going to do is 3 overs. Certainly because he's bowled well today with 2 overs and 11 runs and 1 wicket. The slow run up from the Victoria House end. Gauges latches onto that one and that's gone into the boundary for a huge 6. That's what I said. Gaujit having accelerating just on a few deliveries can change the complexion of this game. And that's exactly what he's done. Gaujit on just the 5th delivery he's facing. Just taken 2 steps down the track. And hoiked it over mid-wicket, should I say, for a 6. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how the game changes. And that's how the pressure changes. And that's how quickly a game can change. Dave's Tigers have moved on to 69 of 55 balls. Again, a shortish delivery. Gauges latches onto that one as well, and that's another 6. You cannot bowl to Gaujit there. You just cannot bowl to Gaujit there. He will not take it easy on you. And that's 2 sixes on the trot of Pradyumna, who's bowling his 3rd over. Again, shortest delivery, off the back foot, straight 6. And just like that, the run rate, which was 10.7, has dropped down to 9.5 after 2 deliveries. With 2 back-to-back 6s by Gaujit, who moves on to 14 of 6 balls. In comes Pradyumna, again shortest delivery. Was that an edge? No, I must say that is a good delivery. That is a good delivery. He certainly seems to be a thinking bowler here. Pitching up a length delivery which was hoiked over mid-wicket. A shortest delivery which was smacked over his head. And then a Krunal Pandya sort of a delivery. And Vinay Gupta has moved back for 10 steps. Slowest delivery on the pads. He's flicked it into the mid-wicket boundary. Will it go all the way? Yes, it's another boundary. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, 2 sixes, a dot ball and another boundary. 16 runs of 4 balls of Pradyumna's over, and that messes up his figures for the evening. With a run rate that was required over 10.5, 3 deliveries back, has come well below 9.5. Pradyumna into the attack again. Again, length delivery. Gaujit latches onto that. Over covers into the stands, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is the biggest 6 of the evening. And looks like Gaujit has changed the game in just an over. Pradyumna, who bowled his first 2 overs beautifully, had given just 11 runs, has ended up giving 33 runs with 17 balls. That's the power of Gaujit, and that's the power of Dave's Tigers. How he has changed this game on its head. With 60 runs required in 41 balls, the run rate has creeped well below 9 now, 8.78. Looks like Pradyumna has one more delivery to go. How is Gaujit going to face that? Let's see how it's done. In comes Pradyumna. Slowish run up. Again, pitched up delivery, flicked off the pads. Just a single. Looks like Gaujit is enjoying batting today under lights for Dave's Tigers here. An easy single, and he's going to keep the strike. And that's the end of the 10th over, or should I say 60 balls, 86 runs. Looks like Dave's Tigers required 59 runs of 40 balls. And that equation is beginning to get easier and easier as the night progresses. With just 145 required, Dave's Tigers do not need to take any more risks here, or any risks at all. All they need to do is just milk the bowling, singles here and there. And when the loose ball comes, they can whack it. It looks like there's a new bowler into the attack. I'm told by my team here that it's Deepesh. Deepesh, perhaps a leg spinner. Looks like he starts off over wide. Deepesh starting off with a wide. Deepesh again shot his delivery. Has Gaujit lashed onto that? No, it's a dot ball. Deepesh has started off well. Of course, giving a wide of the first delivery, but a dot ball of the second. Deepesh Jain, I'm told. 1 ball, 1 dot, and 1 run. Again, flattish delivery, leg spin. And that's another wide. Captain Vinay Gupta doesn't look too happy. Again, Deepesh. Again, short his delivery. Looks like Gaujit is certainly struggling to get under this bowler. Like how he did the previous bowler. Deepesh Jain, again flighted delivery. Rohit Damodar latches onto that. Could this be a boundary? And that could be the end of the innings for Rohit Damodaran here. Rohit has scored a blistering 35 of 28 balls. I think he's done the job for Dave's Tigers here. Steadying the ship and accelerating when needed. And with 63 balls, Dave's Tigers moves on to 93. Rohit Damodar finishing off with a boundary straight behind the bowler between long off and long on. Deepesh Jain has given 7 runs of his 3 balls so far, with 1 boundary, 2 wides and a single. With Gaujit, 26 of 12 balls with 1 4 and 3 sixes. He's joined by none other than Ashit, the captain of Dave's Tigers. Deepesh Jain flighting the next delivery has given a single to third man. Ashit comes into attack and comes into bat and a single of the first ball to third man. And Gaujit is batting. Again, shortest delivery. This time Gaujit pulls it to deep mid wicket for another single. And that's the end of the over, ladies and gentlemen. With 94 for 3. Of 63 deliveries. With Gaujit batting, 50 of 33 balls. Should be quite easy. Shami comes into the attack. Looks like Shami is a new bowler. Looks like there's going to be two new bowlers on both ends. Shami starts off with a wide. Shortest delivery. Moving away from the right-hander. And that's another wide. Shami comes in, second delivery, shortest delivery. Hoiks it. Could this be a catch? Oh, he's dropped it. He's dropped another sitter. He's dropped a dolly, ladies and gentlemen. Siddharth Kamalesh was the fielder. Catches win matches, they say. Gaujit has been dropped. And that's a sitter or dolly, for a lack of a better word. (97 for 3 of 67 balls). 40 run. Required run rate is 8.73. It was more than 10.5 few deliveries ago. Gaujit has pulled it back tremendously. Shami into the attack. Ashit cuts and cuts well between the point and the gully fielder, and that's gone for another boundary. Vinay certainly losing the plot here. Missing a trick or two, I must say. Vinay Gupta. Another boundary for Dev's Tigers. Shortish, widest delivery by Shami or Shanmugam, I'm told, for another easy boundary by Ashit. Shami comes into the attack, flights it, and Ashit sweeps it for a single. A single to square leg. Gaujit changing his gloves here. Shami with 2 balls, 3 balls, 7 runs. Pitched up delivery. Over to deep extra cover. Oh, is it a boundary? No, it's just a single. Straight to the fielder in deep extra cover. And Ashit is batting. 6 runs of 3 balls with 1 boundary. Again, pitched up delivery. Has he gone over covers again? Yes, he has. Ashit has hit Shami over covers for another boundary. Ashit moves on to 10 runs. It looks like it's 38 required from 29 balls. Dave's Tigers are 107 for 3 after 71 deliveries. Shami comes into bowl, straightish delivery, driven by Ashit. Could this be another boundary? No. The long on fielder comes around, cuts it off for another dot ball, or should I say another single. And that's the end of Shami's over. Shami's been expensive there with 1 over 13 runs. Could it be Deepesh Jain again? Looks like it's Deepesh Jain again, or is it a new bowler? Yes, it's Deepesh Jain with his flattish leg spinners. Ashit comes down the track, drives it to long off for another single. Deepesh Jain, could he pull things back here for Devs? Gauj is batting on 29 of 16 balls with 1 boundary and 3 sixes. Could Deepesh Jain get into his defense? Pitched up delivery, well bowled, I must say, and well played by Gaujit. Just opening the face of the bat to third man for a quick single. And Gaujit moves on to 30 of 16 balls. With 37 runs required from 28 balls. Deepesh Jain coming into the attack again, flighting it. Could it be a wide? Yes, it's a wide. Yes, it's a wide. Extras have been the culprit this evening, I must say. Here comes Deepesh Jain, flattish delivery. Ashit latches onto that, but there is a deep extra cover. Could they push for a 2? No, just a single. Could Gaujit make Deepesh pay? Deepesh again, flighted leg spinner. Full toss. Has it been placed into the gap? Well fielded by R. Rohit. P-H-Y-C-H-O. Could Deepesh Jain pull one back here, guys? Another double there. Or was it just a single? No, just a single. Ashit on strike to Deepesh. Flights it. Ashit comes down the track. Vinay Gupta misses an easy stumping. Vinay Gupta, ladies and gentlemen. The captain of the MCC cricket team has missed an easy wicket here. Perhaps he has dropped the World Cup. No, the 100 World Cup. I beg your pardon. At this level, those should be taken. Another dot ball by Deepesh, and Deepesh finishes the over well. Deepesh Jain, 12 balls, 3 dots, 15 runs for no wicket. Looks like Abhijit is back into the attack. Abhijit was a bit expensive in his first over. His first over went for 13 runs. But he's coming back into the attack against Ashrit here. The captain of Dave's Tigers. Definitely need to pull one back, at least one. Vinay Gupta missing an easy stumping here, the previous delivery. Abhijit, flighted delivery. Ashrit Loy on that. Could Siddharth Kamlesh take it? Yes, he has. It's PSYCH or Rohit. It's PSYCH or Rohit takes a dolly. In the end, Vinay Gupta will be the man who's relieved. Having missed a stumping, the previous delivery, finally getting Ashit's wicket. With an easy catch by R. Rohit in the deep. Rohit doesn't look too happy. Doesn't look too happy about the way his team has been playing this evening. And for good concern. Having only 146 on the target, on the board.
Devs need 31 of 21 balls.
Devs need 31 of 21 balls. And Ashit has gone back into the pavilion. With Gaujit on 31 of 19 balls. The match needs to be finished by the likes of Chirag and Sunil Moses. Oh, looks like Arjun Vaidhi has come into the attack. Diet Coke. Diet Coke. Cooling arga. Dede unor Diet Coke ittu vara. Cooling. Looks like Abhijit has pulled things back slightly, having taken the wicket of Ashit. Bowls it, length delivery, outside off stump for a quick single to Arjun Vaidhi. And just like that, Arjun Vaidyanathan is off the mark. Arjun Vaidyanathan is from Canada. He plays for the Canadian national team. Also, once upon a time, representing the MCC First Division. Am I right? Yes, First Division. Dheeraj agrees with me. Arjun also has given me the nod. Abhijit into the attack. Again, flight delivery. Pitched up. And just like that, Gaujit opens the face of the bat. Pushes it to short third man for an easy single. Devs are well on their way to chasing down this target. 116 for the loss of 4 wickets after 81 deliveries. With just requiring 29 runs of 19 balls, Vinay Gupta certainly needs wickets, and perhaps some more wickets to pull this match back. Abhijit certainly making amends after bowling the first over for 13 runs. Again, shortest delivery off the length, cut to third man, or is it gully? Backward point for a single. And they're going up, and I think that's a wicket. Gaujit has gone. A fantastic catch by Vinay Gupta. Yet again, Vinay Gupta proving why he's the captain of MCC cricket. Another fantastic catch. Bottom edge, shortest delivery. A beautiful catch there. Ajit doesn't seem to agree here. But the rest of the crew here says that's a good catch. Good catch. And if Tama says that's a good catch, that is a good catch.
17 balls, 28 needed.
I must apologize here. Nobody's hammering VG. We are talking about the game that's happening in front of us. But having said that, could this be a collapse? At least that's what the rest of the strikers must be hoping for. With 28 runs of 17 balls and Chirag into the attack. Never say never. Abhijit bowling the last delivery of his spell. 16 runs, 1 wicket. Again, flighted delivery. Chirago! Vinay Gupta knocks off the stumps. Looking at the leg umpire, he doesn't seem too interested. And that is the end of the spell for Abhijit Venkatesh. 16 runs of 12 balls with 3 dots and 2 wickets. He's done with his spell. Vinay Gupta showing his mettle. After taking a blinder of a catch in the first over, Vinay Gupta taking another catch in the previous over. The bottom edge of Gaujit. And perhaps have they pulled it back? Have they pulled it back? Giripal looks surprised. 28 runs of 16 balls. Shanmugam comes into the attack, popularly known as Shamisar. Chellama known as Shamisar. And now looks like Vinay Gupta is waking up. Looks like Vinay Gupta is waking up, ladies and gentlemen. He's marshalling troops around. Making them stand in pinpoint accuracy. With surgical precision, I must say. With 28 runs required of 16 balls, a wicket here could turn this around. Shortest delivery cut by Arjun Vaidi, straight to points and that's a dot ball. Pressure, lads. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not easy. This match is going down to the wire. Looks like it's 28 runs of 15 balls. Let's see how Shamisa bowls. Flighted delivery, length ball. Cut to backward point, another beautiful stop, just a single. Singles are not going to help them here. Oh, there's a nervousness creeping into the dugout here. Giripal is on his feet, looking nervous. Shamisa coming into the attack again. Flattish delivery on the length. This looks like a wicket. Can they hold on to it? No, they got it. Yes, that's a wicket. That's a wicket. Just like that, Chirag throws it away. Shamisa pulls one back. Looks like a golden wicket. It's a golden wicket, ladies and gentlemen. Chirag has thrown it away. With Sunil Moses coming in. Mama, yaar catch. Abhijit certainly making amends after taking that wicket of Gaujit and scoring a blistering 37 runs in 17 deliveries. Now also holds on to a catch of long off, at long off. And that's how the cookie crumbles. With 27 runs required of 14 deliveries, Dave's Tigers, could they make this slip? The required run rate has slowly crept up for 11.5, 11.57 to be exact. Could there be a twist in the tail? Chirag has gone for a golden duck. And in comes Sunil Moses. Silver duck. I beg your pardon. Sunil Moses has come into the batting and has pushed a single. 2 covers. With 12 balls, 26 runs. Let's see what Arjun Vaidyanathan does here. Shami sir flights it on the length. That's a good delivery. That's a good delivery. He cannot get under him. Certainly pressure gets to you. Batting under lights. Chasing a low target. Slowly, a spring in the step for Madras strikers. They seem to be getting confident by every delivery. Last delivery for Shami sir. Flattish delivery on the length. Just another single. Yes. Oh, could there be a run out of the bowler's end? 24 required of the last over, ladies and gentlemen. Last 10 ball over. This match is going to the wire. Another nail-biting finish. How are things going to turn up? Let's wait and see. Who is bowling the 10 ball over? There seems to be a lot of pointing fingers and pointing hands. Could it be India Sharath? Could it be Siddharth Kamalesh? Could it be Siga Ponmudi?
Needed of the last 10 balls.
10 balls, 24 needed. This match is spinning on its head, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, Vinay Gupta proving his mettle for why he is the captain of the MCC cricket team. Taking 2 beautiful catches at the back and making all the right changes with the bowling. With 24 runs required of the last 10. Anything can happen from here. Certainly a nail-biting finish on the cards, ladies and gentlemen. Siddharth Kamalesh, a youngster. Can he hold his nerve? Yes, that's the big question. His first over going for 13 runs with 2 dot balls. Oh, and that's a dot ball. Pressure, 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 ladies and gentlemen. I stand politically corrected. Looks like another dot ball. In comes Siddharth Kamalesh. Again, flattish delivery on the length. Vinay Gupta knocks off the bails. And the umpires have gone up with that one. Oh my goodness. Can you see the spring on their steps now? Every fielder running in. Certainly, the tides are changing. With 9 balls, 24 runs, or should I say 8 balls, 24 runs. This match is going down to the wire. Looks like Vinay Gupta has certainly pulled the rabbit. Vinay Gupta has almost pulled the rabbit out of the hat, I must say. He certainly got his hand on one of its ears. Some way or the other, one way or the other, Vinay Gupta proving why he is the captain of MCC. But it's gone up to the third umpires. It is a nervous situation here at the dugout. I have the likes with me, the Gymkhana captain here, Dushi. Dushi, how do you think this last 8 balls is going to turn? Is it in favors of Devs or is it in favors of Madras strikers? Certainly he says in favor of Madras strikers. It's their game to lose, he says. With Siddharth Kamalesh bowling with 8 balls to go. Vinay Gupta knocking off the bails. I think he's got the wicket. That looks like to me a wicket. Vinay Gupta as quick as Dhoni, or maybe even better. I don't see anything behind the line there. I don't see anything behind the line for the batsman, but could the benefit of the doubt go to the batsman? That's up to the third umpire now. But to me, that looks like it's on the line. Dushi says the line belongs to the umpire. But does the line belong to the wicketkeeper is the bigger question. Certainly the benefit of the doubt has to go towards the batsman, as I'm told. But that was quick hands by Vinay Gupta. Very Dhoni-esque. Looks like Vinay Gupta can teach Dhoni a thing or two. Certainly a thing of nerves here. As the umpires keep playing the replays over and over again. To me, certainly I didn't see anything behind the line. But having said that, the benefit of the doubt has to go for the batsman. And they're sitting there waiting for the umpire to call it. Again, the umpires are rolling it back and forth. There, as Vinay Gupta catches it, his feet is certainly outside. But as Vinay Gupta knocks off the bails, I certainly do not see any of the batsmen's shoe behind the line. But it's certainly on the line. So, benefit of the doubt will go for the batsman by the looks of it. As all the fielders are retreating, I think the umpires have called it not out on the field. Fantastic 2 balls by Siddharth Kamalesh with 8 balls required, with 8 balls and 24 runs required. Certainly a spring in the step of all the fielders here. Siddharth Kamalesh into the attack, around the wicket, pitches it up, Sunil Moses whacks it, over covers. The fielders there, looks like it could be a single or a double. They're not taking the double. Looks like just another single. Oh, perhaps they're letting Arjun Vaidyanathan take the strike. Could that be a good ploy? Dushi agrees with the plan of Dev's Tigers. With 23 runs of 7 balls. If anyone can pull this rabbit out of the hat for Dev's Tigers, it has to be Arjun Vaidyanathan. Arjun Vaidyanathan living in Canada, playing for Canada, has flown in just for this tournament. And by the looks of the field, Dushi believes that he's going to bowl it flat and quick outside off stump. And looks like the fine leg is coming in as well. If the fine leg comes in, looks like there's a deep extra cover and there is a deep point. With fine leg in, a short third and a squarish point, short point. Looks like he's going to go quick outside the off stump. Has he? Yes, he has. And could it go for boundary? Looks like it's a 6. Oh, looks like that is a huge 6, ladies and gentlemen. The match is turning on its head. Siddharth Kamalesh, the youngster, pulled it back the first 3 balls. Bowled a flat one outside off stump. And Arjun Vaidhi has latched onto it. Arjun Vaidhi has latched onto it. This is going down to the wire. But perhaps I believe that Arjun Vaidhi, that Siddharth Kamalesh broadcasted his plans with 2 fields outside the off stump. I think he needs to go for a double bluff here. Arjun Vaidhi proving why he's the man for the moment. Full toss delivery. Could it be a boundary? No, it looks like it's a single to long on. Arjun Vaidyanathan choosing not to run here. He said, let me do it. Let me do it for my team. And can he do it? With 17 runs required of the last 5 deliveries. Siddharth Kamalesh changing his attack now. Bowling for round the wicket the first 5 deliveries. Or first 6 deliveries. Choosing to go over the wicket now. Into the batsman perhaps. How is he going to change his field? Choosing not to change the field now. Again, length delivery, topish edge. Could this fall into the hands of the fielder? It's dropped, another dolly. Are they going for the double? Yes, they are. Arjun Vaidyanathan has been dropped for all money multiple times this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Over and over and over again. It's like they keep handing him chances. But make no mistake, both teams are well in this match. The Dev's Tigers and the Madras Strikers have both put on a spectacle. And still, can he pull this back? In the last 4 deliveries, Siddharth Kamalesh, again, Arjun Vaidyanathan goes for it. Rohit saves another boundary. Could they get a run out? How is that? They call it. Looks like the umpire's calling for a third umpire again. At the non-strikers end this time. Nervous stuff. Siddharth Kamlesh, the last 4 deliveries, pitched it a length delivery. Arjun Vaidyanathan then sweeps it to the mid-wicket. Rohit collects it and smashes, gives it into the bowler's hand. And the umpire calls for third umpire. The non-striker seems very confident that he made it. Arjun Vaidyanathan is the only hope for Dave's Tigers here. With 15 runs required from 4 balls. Could he pull the rabbit out of the hat? Nervous, nail-biting stuff here. Looks like Sunil Moses is slowly making his way back into the pavilion. Perhaps he knows he's out. And if that's the case, that's just going to be the 1 run. With just 1 run. Looks like he's out. Looks like he's not even trying. Oh, he's way out. Oh my goodness, this match is turning on its head. Ananta is nodding his head in disbelief. How has it come to this? If that's a wicket, then it's going to be 16 runs in 4 balls, which means they need at least a boundary every ball. How has it come to this with a target of 145? I thought the match was dead and buried.
Cricket's a funny game, Roshan. So it's never over till it is actually over. So till the last ball is bowled or till the last run is scored, cricket's always been a very funny game, and that's why you're always kind of it always keeps you on your toes, and you're always excited to see the game of cricket, and it's always lived up to its reputation. So amazing. See, we all thought the way the Madras strikers, the way they started the game, and they were just 6 overs 27, and everybody they were riding them off. And now they're winning this game. So how often do you see this happening? So this is the game of cricket for you. Amazing. So there are many more games. So there are another 3 more days of cricket. And it's only going to get exciting, and it's only going to get better. So amazing. So, that's the reason why we all love the sport.
Well said, Ananta. I couldn't have put it better. That's why we all love this game. Because nothing is predictable and nothing is given. Cricket is certainly a funny game, and nothing is over till the fat lady sings. If that's a wicket, if that's a run out, then it goes on to 16 runs. Thank you, Ananta. And if that goes on to 16 runs required of the last 3 deliveries. It looks like there's going to be a new batsman coming in. It looks like if that's a run out of the last delivery, it must be 16 runs of the next 4 deliveries. Big out. And if 16 runs... Yeah. Who's calling me? And that's out. Ladies and gentlemen. Vinay Gupta is certainly making all the right moves here. Perhaps he's got a macham in the backside. Siddharth Kamlesh, his...
Daves need 14 runs of 2 balls to win.
Siddharth Kamlesh bowling beautifully here. With 3 deliveries and 14 runs. Vinay Gupta proving his mettle, showing why he's the captain of the MCC cricket team. With 2 beautiful wickets, juggling his bowlers around. And he's pulled this match back. Siddharth Kamlesh, widest delivery. Arjun Vaidya goes for it. Is it a 6? Yes, it's a huge 6. It's a huge 6, ladies and gentlemen. 8 runs required of 2 deliveries. How is this match going to go? How is this match going to go? Arjun Vaidyanathan, 19 of 10 balls with 2 sixes. With two deliveries left and eight runs required. Vinay Gupta pulling everything back. Has he not pulled it back yet? Nivan seems to disagree. Looks like a top edge. Looks like a top edge. And they have not run also. And they have not run. That could have been a double. Game is done. Game is over, ladies and gentlemen. Unless there's a no ball here. If he had just taken 2 runs and taken strike back. Looks like a brain fade movement. Looks like my brain is fried. One ball, 8 runs. And that's stumped. Siddharth Kamlesh has done it. Vinay Gupta has done it. The Madras strikers have done it. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the beauty of cricket. That's the beauty of cricket. That's the beauty of cricket, ladies and gentlemen. The way they started, Abhijit pulling it back in the middle of the innings. Vinay Gupta making all the right moves with his bowlers, and Siddharth Kamlesh finishing off the 10-ball over. With 24 runs required in the last 10-ball over, Siddharth Kamlesh has pulled it back. And that is the second match or the second loss for Dev's Tigers. Dev's Tigers have lost 2 on the trot. With 2 matches and 2 losses. And that is the end of the coverage from here at the Madras Cricket Club. The KUMBHAT 100-ball cricket carnival. Day 1 comes to a close with 3 matches. Dev's Tigers losing both their matches today. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how Vinay Gupta is the captain of the MCC cricket team. Pulling back this match. There are too many contestants for the man of the match here. Abhijit playing a blinder and taking 2 wickets. Siddharth Kamlesh bowling a beautiful 10-ball over. There are so many contestants for the man of the match here. And Giripal has his work cut out here. And that's the end of the coverage for day 1 at KUMBHAT 100-ball cricket carnival. See you guys tomorrow morning, 7:30 first ball.